each other at the local show. Testament Exodus is coming up at Stage E in Pittsburgh. I think it's May 9th. It's a Monday.
What's it called?
It's Testament Exodus. Deftones are a couple days after that too, but I don't know.
Is it like Christian or what?
No, it is a heavy metal show.
Oh, okay. You just said Exodus, and I was like, oh, I'm not into Christian stuff.
Yeah, it's more of like a slandering in the metal situation.
Yeah, I'll look it up and see if I can make it there. But
it's like a belated birthday thing of mine.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thanks, man. No, I didn't mean to like impose or anything.
Yeah,
I said no. I just know you're not far from me, so to meet up would be cool.
Yeah. I'll check it out if I can.
Yeah, no pressure.
Okay. Well, I'm about to start out this podcast, and so just give me a sec.
Sure. So, what's this about? Out of curiosity.
We're just gonna be talking about like the state of the game and basically what's going on, and I'll be basically just asking you like general uh questions like where you rank and like I'll be asking you questions about the tournament, stuff like that.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I'm happy to participate. Again, I appreciate you thinking of me. Sure.
Okay, this is Chica. Welcome to episode 4 of the podcast, KF2 podcast. I'm with Procore. He's was on Team E of my last KF2 tournament. It was a success, but not for their team specifically. But we had fun. Procore, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Well, Procore here. My name is Andy, and yeah, agreed. I had a lot of fun. Bottom line.
Okay, so first off, like here, let me switch my webcam and put it over here, make it bigger. Okay, gotcha. So I know they were coming up. This game was coming up with a few updates. So they were coming out with 2 guns, and for the demo and sharpshooter. And I know they just made some patches recently, were you keeping up with those, or did you, like, not care?
Both, in fact. Best I can say is I found out about everything. With the updates, I keep up with that sort of thing. With the guns, I just found out about everything not too long ago. The crossbow demo weapon sounds interesting. I think it's the Hemo Goblin or whatever, quote unquote, for I think the Survivalist, if I'm not mistaken. It sounds like they're really doing something, but I feel like there are still classes that are like I'm sorry, it was for sharpshooter. I stand corrected. I'm glad they're doing something for sharpshooter, but
yeah.
You can only say that there are still missing elements here. Like Commando has been left out in the cold now, let's say. At the same time, they've been focusing on demo somewhat quite a bit, which is good, I guess. But I feel like focus needs directed elsewhere. Excuse me.
You're good.
You know, I mean, I could keep going.
Yeah, you just think that there's some classes that need more attention, I guess.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
As if they can't focus on too many classes. Let's say they, as in Tripwire, the developers, whatever, you know, they're keeping things interesting from a modest element, but there are still missing elements that serious fans like myself are or would be looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
So those missing elements end up being disappointments.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I could understand that. I really didn't have like a. I think the only thing that I said to Black Gretzky on the last podcast episode was that I would like to see a melee weapon for the Firebug because I love using the Firebug when we have a good medic and stuff like that. But I've never seen one so far, and I don't think they're gonna make one anytime soon. But who knows? Maybe they will. But yeah.
But like, think about Gunslinger.
As far as I'm concerned, they just keep reskinning old weapons and calling it HRG this.
You know, I can't disagree with that. I mean, at the same time, you know, again, Gunslinger. Let's see. You know, even Medic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. They finally did something for Sharpshooter. We'll see what happens with Sharpshooter. I mean, I don't know. I think everything just seems to be tapping into slight interests of everybody. You know, everybody, they're taking group interest into account when, you know what, there's still a nature of the fucking game. And, you know, just like you're saying, a melee weapon for the Firebug, or let's say a melee weapon for demo, or, you know, just something wild. I feel that element is lost. Just like you said with the HRG weapons.
Mm-hmm.
It's disappointing. It's you know, I wouldn't say disappointing, it's a slap in the face.
Yeah. I mean, I wish they would just do something new once in a while. Yeah. So I kind of get that too.
Everybody's pissed. Everybody's upset. Everybody's expecting something new.
Mm-hmm.
And all we get are just a few good weapons, a bullshit map at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say a bullshit map. I do like the new map, but let's face it, a lot of people are disappointed with the new map.
Yeah. I haven't really like commented my side on this new map, I don't know. It was like, what was it, the Christmas update? What that was on? It didn't really feel Christmassy to me, but that's the same thing with Elysium. But I think they just wanted to do something different.
Oh, Elysium okay, but Christmas
Yeah.
The holidays, the New Year.
Yeah.
I mean, every year beforehand.
They said they were gonna come out with a few more, and I think if they're gonna take the same approach last time with these new updates, then I think we should probably just lower our expectations a little bit.
Or at least, I feel like, they're just keeping everybody at arm's length at this point. You know, they're just keeping everybody interested to so much of an extent, so that we all stay interested to a point, whether you're a serious fan or not.
Right.
Yet there's still so much more capability at the hand here, and that's disappointing, especially for the serious fan.
Yeah.
For all those serious fans out there, I know you know what I'm talking about. Let's face it.
Yeah. Let's try to I'm gonna steer the conversation away and then try to uh direct it into like the multiplayer sense of it. Would you still like let's say if I were to make a new tournament and if you had to pick 6 players including yourself would you still pick the same players you did last time or would it just be a whole new roster like
Good question. Would I pick the same players?
yeah like you
Yeah,
picked Starberry, Ghost.
that's a tough question because I know more players, but the players I was with, we did well. I feel we did well. I feel we connected. I feel we came together. Uh,
Do you feel like you had the communication you should have whenever um because here was the thing. I think it was right at midnight. Jade Envy and Starberry reached out to me and said they wanted to play in the semis. And from this was like this was after you guys had that talk of just like not continuing anymore, and then
right.
once they told me that, I was convinced that you guys all agreed on this as a team and just said, okay, well, what time were you thinking? Just like, oh, we'll do it midnight on this day.
Mix up. I wanted to keep playing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to keep playing with the same team.
So you wouldn't make any changes.
At said time, no, not at all. We did well. I thought we did well. I mean,
No,
we
no,
really came together. You know?
I didn't mean like that time, like in the game, like actually, like you wouldn't make any changes to the roster. Like you would keep Starberry, Jade Envy, Ghost 5.
It's not even about teached. It's about the fact that everybody came together in their own way, regardless of whatever was said, regardless of whatever critiques, feedback, whatever hit the scene.
Mm-hmm.
We still did what we had to do.
Right.
That was cool, in my opinion. And I enjoyed myself, and I enjoyed myself with them. And if that were to continue, I would absolutely love it. You know, if I had my choice to form another team after the fact, well, that's a different question. But I was still not only comfortable, but I very much enjoyed myself just going at it with the people that I was with. We did well, I feel, and that's all I gotta say about that. To quote Forrest fucking Gump.
Yeah, sorry, my audio stuff is like really giving me uh difficulties. I'll just turn my
Long-winded, and I'm sorry for that.
No, that's fine. I'll just turn my mic in desktop higher. Uh, okay. Wait. There's one way I can check this. Give me a second.
Sure.
Higher. These new updates that I think. Okay. There's people. Yeah, because there were some people that reached out to me that weren't on the tournament that would have loved if you faced off with Team F. It would have been a good matchup. I think it would have probably been one of the better ones that we've seen. Although, like, I would, I'd say I'd like it. I would like it if Team A and Team F faced off. But things like were done outside of the tournament that I had to make a judgment call. And it was just like this led to that. It's whatever. But I still think the whole thing was a huge success overall. Not a huge one, but because the winners got paid, we all played, and I guess everybody tried hard for the most part.
I mean, at the end of the day, the expectations were met. Despite whatever misconceptions or drama that stirred up, let's say, at the end of the day, everybody, just like you said, Ty, like, everybody just wanted to play, everybody wanted to compete, and we did that.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. It was fun. And if anything, for myself, I just want to do it again.
Yeah.
I could find a team. Would I be inclined to team with the same people again? Excuse me, absolutely. Hands down. I mean, I came together with, 5 other people. I became good friends with all of them, all because of that fucking tournament. Excuse my language.
No, you're good.
Could I, hit up other people that I know and form a team? Sure. But could I count on the team? Could I count on Team B? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So. That's the best I can say.
So like the other question I wanted to ask you is like I know you're more of a demo main and you wanted to compete in this tournament competitively. I feel like, and I just wanted to ask like, how good do you believe you are? Because I had multiple people coming out that like I think you're more of the more underrated players. Like I don't hear you all that much, and I just wanted to hear from yourself like how good you think you are at this game.
I really don't think I'm good at all. I just play.
Yeah. I know there are other people say.
Before, I've been in games with people before. I make mistakes, but at the end, to answer your question,
Like on a scale, I'll make it easier. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you feel like you're at? just to get from one being
Let's
like the
say
worst, from one being the
6
worst
or
to
7.
10 being like the best player I've
I
ever
mean,
seen.
I definitely know I can hang. 6 or 7 maybe. No, I don't think I'm
So
that good. But
6.5 would be more
everybody's
accurate.
an average, right? But people say I'm better than I think. Other people say I'm not. Like, I have no idea. I just play the fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, it is just a game, but I just wanted to hear it from you, but
No,
yeah,
I
that's
know.
fine. Yeah. Um, yeah, I haven't really seen you play all that much. Just like my buddy Forsen and like usually all the others I play with because they're always busy all the time. Uh,
Right.
but I
Forsen's
think
a good guy.
yeah, I think I'd rate you like a 7.2. I mean, I think you're a good demo. I mean, here's my thing. I think there are good players that only perform good when they're with a good team, and I think there are just great players that can perform both with a good team and on a bad team. Or if they're randoms that just don't even know how to play, that are just level zeros, and you have a really great player, whoever that may be, and they could still get them the win. I
Sure.
mean, there were players like that.
I mean, I've been on both sides of that fence.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh.
But, I mean, if I had to fall on one side of the fence, I depend on the team. It's the nature of the game. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Uh, have I, taken matters into my own hands relative to said level 0 players? Sure. Before I have.
Mm-hmm.
Have I participated well with a decent team? Yes, I have. It's tough. It's tough to make a decision on that, an affirmative decision on that element.
Mm-hmm.
But if I got a good team, man, we'll rock the fucking house.
Yeah. Just depending on like holdout spots or whatever. I mean, yeah, it all depends on player strategies and mechanics and all the other aspects of this game that just make a good team a good team. But
Long story short.
right. So I feel like my next question should be if they did make a new game, if they did add a new game to the franchise, would you still play? Or would this be the last time playing, like the KF2
No,
show?
no. Oh, I played in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think I would too. But I don't
Yeah,
think
I'd be sold right away.
I don't think that day is gonna come either. But we'll see.
We're all waiting.
I think the community just has to like work back at the devs and tell them to get in the works or whatever. But that's just
We'll
me.
see what's on the horizon. That's not the best I can say. New Year's coming up, Christmas. Yeah.
What's your more what's your more better perk primarily? What perk do you like mostly rely on, and like what are your skills? What skills do you set for that perk?
I'd have to look into the game to find perks, but mine is demo, Berserker, Firebug, Gunslinger. Gunslinger's a fun class. SWAT's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a tough question.
Yeah.
I like offensive medic aspect that a lot of people seem to rely on. No, I believe in healing the team if I'm a medic. It's fun to run around, fun to run around as gunslinger, you know. Demo, I can be more of a team player. Same with Firebug. Same with Berserker.
Well, we can talk Firebug because I can relate to that. I mean, like I got the damn perk tatted on my arm, but I uh, I usually run just bring the heat uh and ground fire with shrapnel,
I do that too.
pyromaniac, and
I look at the names of the perks, like, because I don't pay attention to the names of the perks.
the skills. Yeah.
Ground fire, yeah. Lately, I mean, it's tough because not with Firebug, but with Survivalist, we're tapping into things that I can't properly explain. But all I can say that offensively, you know, plant me as a berserker. Firebug, yeah, just like you're saying, you know, I can do what I have to do relative to the perk settings that I have, relative to the team at hand and the map. Devil, hands down, Berserker, or I said Berserker, Gunslinger, depends on the map. But we're still gonna have fun with it.
Yeah, I usually when it comes to more of a survival situation, when I'm not too much relying on power, I usually just either go medic or survivalist. When I'm just having fun, like I'll probably just go the gun perks, commando, gunslinger. Huh?
You know, like Commando and Sharpshooter are the only classes I haven't played in 6 years, man.
Well, commando's pretty fun.
My survivalist is level 25, but I haven't played it in 5 years or something. Just lately, in the past couple of weeks, I'm playing Sharpshooter again. You know, leveling that up.
You should probably hit up Forcine. He can give you some tips.
Well, and like I like to play the class myself. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love tips from everybody. But I gotta like play the class. I gotta figure it out for myself. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that. But that's basically how I started. I mean, the first perk that I ever maxed out, I probably think was Firebug, and then it was Berserker.
The first class I ever played, 2017, was Berserker. For, let's see, I can't remember exactly, but it was, you know, I leveled it up, then I went right to demo. Then I stuck with demo for years, by myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, not quite years, but for a long time.
Yeah.
Then I went.
There are some players that just only use one perk in the game and just not have any of the perks like up. Like they only play with one perk. Like Crazy Cat, Crazy Cat's always a medic. Andre Camargo is always a bug. Uh, but there are other players like me and Jesco who are totally maxed out in everything that just uh find just looks at a team and just says, okay, you need this, I'll be this.
Right. And that's my prerogative. As in, the only class I'm missing is a sharpshooter. As
Right?
in, I can pull out any class but a sharpshooter at this point. So, like, if I can pull out a sharpshooter to make up for the team, I will. Now I have to build my sharpshooter up. Like, prestiging all of that, I never believed in that sort of thing. Like, not believe, but I just don't do it. At the same time, like, any other class, minus sharpshooter, I'll pull it out. And play.
Yeah.
Make up for the team. It's a team game. At the end of the day, it's a team game.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. So, just taking a step back, like, have you seen like who you think is the best player in your mind? Like, if you're looking at all my tournament videos, like all the videos you've seen, huh?
I don't really look at that sort of thing.
Oh, okay, you just play the game. You just,
Yeah. I know good players. I know people that are better than me. I know people that are worse than me. It doesn't matter to me. Some people that are worse than me do better. Some people that are better than me make mistakes. Like,
well, that's fine. You don't have to feel the need to answer it if that's like an uncomfortable question for you.
No, it's not that I don't feel the need to answer it. It's just, I've teamed with a lot of people, and it's hard to answer because sometimes I've teamed with people where some amazing things have happened, and things have drastically failed on the other hand. So it's not up to me to.
Well, are there any players that like because I know this is a small community, and once you hop into a Hell on Earth game or just a game in general, you might like 9 times out of 10 know that player.
There are too many players for me to name.
Well, do you have any players that are like extremely hated on, like I know,
Extremely hated on.
like I don't know, like Mystery Rush for example. He was
He's still a good player, though.
well, let's exclude the fact that he's the like good or bad players. I'm talking about uh, just like not liked from the community. Like people like I know most people say he talks too much, and usually his just and people get annoyed by that. And I always say it myself. A lot of people hate me just because whenever I'm in the.
I still feel like I owe that man an apology, for one, and then two, like, I don't feel that for those at our level, Jai, I have yet to see anybody.
Oh,
I really can't answer the question.
okay. That's something just happened to my stream. I don't know what is going on. Oh, I'm back up. Okay. It was a glitch. It was glitchy. Uh, yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it's just this is just a free, open podcast conversation.
Yeah, man. No, I'm happy to share my opinions.
Yeah. Um. So, I mean, what guns or what? Yeah, if you would like to see anything that like completely new, like guns or perks or even costumes or
Boss. Boss.
a boss. That's
You
what
want
I've been
something? You
getting
want something
from.
new?
That's what I've been getting from a lot of the other players that have been coming on here. And they just wanted to see a new boss, and like I've been saying the same thing. I would like to see a new boss too.
Okay, so I'll elaborate and say, on my opinion, I want to see a fucking husk boss. Huge husk boss.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Talk about your firebug, too. Like, defeats the firebug's purpose to begin with.
Yeah, I think if this were to happen, I think firebugs would be useless. Huh?
Or it could help the firebug with the flame damage.
Oh yeah, cause fire. Yeah, immunity. If you're like
Right?
maxed. Yeah. I would like to see a bunch of like new characters. I know they made a badass Santa and a Mrs. Foster. I'd like to see some more characters. New guns.
It'd be nice to see some new enemies, too. Don't get me wrong.
I would just like to see more new melee weapons, just for different perks.
On the berserker element, absolutely. I mean, melee is something that is a last resort, but yet not exactly a last resort, but
Right.
I mean, you pull that knife out, like that's how it is.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, uh,
That's it, though. Yeah.
yeah. It's
I'd
just
love to
like
see a new fucking cuss boss, man. That'd be cool.
right. I would love to see that. Uh, I mean, you know, there's just so many things other people would like to see and just would not be. I'd say it would be ideal, but it would not happen just because I think just the state of the game right now and
Right.
where the
We're
devs
all
are
at
at and
hiatus.
just all pretty much the aspects leading up to where the game is at right now, where they just like
Yeah.
had catching up to do with the all those patches that they did like weeks, not even a week ago, I don't think. Um, but yeah, I would like to see like a acid perk, like a completely new perk, like a acid
Oh, that would be
perk.
cool.
Yeah,
I mean, like, think of objective building for a
yeah,
minute here. Think of. I've talked to people before about a new arachnid boss too. You know,
yeah.
not objective perk. Excuse me, the objective mode.
Mhm.
But that would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Let's face it, like everything is pretty. We're all just left out at this point. We're all just waiting for the dust to settle. And We'll
Mm-hmm.
see what happens. I guess when the dust settles. In fact,
Right.
that's where I'm at this point.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see something really grand on the horizon. Like we're talking a new boss relative to the feedback of many. Stop doing this shit with a couple classes at a time. Let's see a new map. Like, let's face it. Like the capabilities of these developers and the engine of the game, there is a lot they can do.
Right.
And yet, we're seeing minimal as far as I'm concerned. So that disappoints me. And I feel I speak for many on that element.
Mm-hmm.
So there's so much that can be done. And yet, we don't see shit. On top of that, we're all waiting for Killing Floor 3.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck?
Do you hear any echo, by the way?
No.
Okay.
I can hear my voice in your mind, but not my end.
Okay. I'm gonna move it away a little bit. Do you hear it now?
Testing. I can't.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter to me anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just.
Now I cannot hear anything.
Yeah, my mic was closer to the TV. That was why. It was. Now it's back on around my neck.
I hope I gave you honest answers, though, man. Like.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter what answers you give me as long as they're just like responses or just answers in general.
I get that, but I just try to be honest. Like, that's where I'm coming from.
I mean, I think the really toxic person was Ghost because, like, I don't know what his problem was. Like, I don't know what I did to him. Like, he just started trying to just saying what I should have done and just saying I'm doing a terrible job, and it was like,
See, if there's one thing, no. Okay. Like, this toxic bullshit needs to stop. Like, John, I'll say on the fucking record, what you're trying to do, like your major goal, it's a good thing. Like, I am happy that you're keeping all these players together.
mm-hmm.
Let alone players like myself. And I'm not trying to brag or toot my own horn. I've been playing this fucking game for fucking 6 years, man. Like, I'm interested. On top of the fact that who's to say who else you're keeping interested in? So, I feel you're doing a good thing. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've always supported him, and that's why I've told you.
Yeah.
I'll support it, man.
Yeah.
If I saw you face to face, I'd shake your fucking hand, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that you say that because like I took the drive up to Voicen's house he was one of my buddies whenever like I first started playing this game. He was with Cherokee and Rockface and all them. I don't know if you know them. I think you know
I do.
Cherokee.
I
Okay.
know Rod, or I know Rod, I know Forzen, I got to know them at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude, in my opinion.
Right. Well, that's the impression that I got. Like, when right when the start, when I was just completely new to the game, and I was just with those guys, and I was just this was before I was just the guy and player who I am now. But um, uh,
You know what, Chai? So wait, I'm gonna drill you for a second here.
uh
Like, I do want to say, man, like, I very much appreciate your approach to the game,
mm-hmm.
hands down. Logically speaking, and as a cool person speaking to, like, if there was a game where me and you would play, we've had some good fucking games, man. I can say that. They're few and far between. Be that as it may, I don't like care about the when, where, and whatnots, like, but I'll play with you any day, man. Like, I'll team with you fucking any day, man.
No, thank you, man.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, it's because
Seriously.
I I took the drive up to Forson's house, and I met him face to face. He's in Michigan, but yeah, we had a fun time. We played a couple games together at his house, and I think it was a good experience. We went to Twin Peaks, had a fun time. He is a very surprisingly the same in game as he is off, because I thought you'd just like take another personality wise. I thought he'd be different, but it's kind of the same if you're talking to him like through the game or in person. uh I think the only thing is his problem with women in this game. He'll basically, when he finds a new female player, it's like I really don't like play with females all that much, just to avoid this type of problem that he's has in the past. But he'll feel the need to private message them and just try to flirt with them a little bit and just
See, like, that's one big problem that I have, okay?
yeah.
Like, I've had my debacles in the past, okay? But I met some great female players, period.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter, male, female, I don't care if your fucking skin is fucking green, man. Like, you can play this game, I'll team with you, like, for real. I mean, yeah, I have friends, like, I haven't been online much lately, and, I've fallen short, and I got shit to deal with in my own life, but at the same time, all I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
at least with any player that I have met, great player, period. Seriously,
Mm-hmm.
you know? I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't mean to like go off on some tangent here, like either, but still.
yeah, he'll just like like I've seen him go through depression phases and whatever. Like a lot of players are just accusing me, or just like because he would always join my game whenever I was in stream and just like cry. And then like I've had a couple of accusations where with the Trinity Reaper and all these other players like Holland and Delicate Assassin, all them like saying that like I exploited him when he just came in my stream like crying, going through his depression phase, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. Like I tried to calming him down or whatever, but they tried
Can't
to
win them
paint this
all, man.
picture as to seem like I was the bad guy. Yeah.
I don't see you as the bad guy. I don't. I mean,
Yeah, like
those situations are like outside of my control. Like, you know, I have no idea what conspired there. But like, all I can say is that, Chai, you're still a damn good fucking KF2 player, man. I'll team with you any day. That at the root of it is all that matters, I suppose, at this point. Like, you know, I like meeting people, you know, like, don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
I see you as a good dude, man.
Yeah, that's.
I see you as somebody that tries, you know?
I wish I could. Yeah, like I wish other people like saw me that way too, but like no, I mean people just
Can't win them all.
think that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean like it's just in game whenever I like whenever I'll just like have a mini like little tangent, which not even like that. It's not even worth like holding a grudge over. Like I'll say like I'll get kind of bossy and just say, "Hey, come with me," or just like, "Hey, get a shield," and then I'll just like say, "Darn," or whatever, or "Oh my God," or just like like just complain over it. Like somehow you'll get hate over that. Like it's dumb things like that. It's just like really like I know this one player Frantican 123 whatever the hell her name is, like she always plays medic, but I don't think she's good at anything else. But she holds a grudge over me due to the fact that like we were on boss wave, it was Hans and I think yeah we were playing on nuked. I forget, it was probably a 4 wave, and Hans had like a millimeter, like a centimeter of like shield left, and I kept saying, "Get a shield, get a shield, get a shield," and it's like people just were just dumbfounded, did not know what to do, and there's just like Hans just like grabbed me and sucked all the health out of me, and I was like, "Oh my effing god, bro!" Like, and that's. I guess she holds a grudge over me over that just because I just had that little complaint, and she messaged me and said, "Not cool, dude." And it's like, you really gonna like unfriend me over that? Like there are a lot of players that just
That's a tough one.
I got kicked. I got kicked by Delicate Assassin just for joking around. Just for joking around, I got kicked. I know my buddy Forsen and Church Cab tried not kicking me, but it's toxic people just like Goon Reaper who he was on Team A that like sided with her just because she's a female, basically. That's why I don't play with females, because they get in their feelings too much, and it's just a whole nother thing to deal with, and I just don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Wow, yeah, okay. So, two things then. Like, one, you know a serious player from I do. Two, female players, like, one thing I gotta say there is that
They're just like
there
it's a hit or miss with
are
them.
yeah, well, it's not just that. It's more than that. It's more like, you know, there are some people. It doesn't matter if they're male or female or not. Like, some people can hang, some people can't. It's as simple as that. Because, you know, I've been on teams. I've seen players who have buckled so many times, and you know what? Like, I don't give a fuck what your gender is.
Yeah.
You can hang if you know, if you can hang, you can hang. You know, like, if you can't.
I mean,
Simple as that.
It's not that. It's just like
No, I know what you mean. Like, I know there's more than meets the eye here, but, like, you know,
I'm just saying that like people just need to get out of their feelings whenever they're trying to stoop at a level where like I see female players just there are female players that just don't talk that.
yeah,
like,
but
they're
that's
really
that's
good.
the point I'm trying to make. It's not just female players that do that. You know, there are plenty of male players. There are plenty of people that do the same thing. Yeah, you know, and then they just can't fucking hang. So fuck them, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm talking about, Shy.
Yeah.
You know, like, they just can't hang. So fuck them. You know, if they can't hang, they can't hang. You know?
Right. I don't know.
No. I don't mean to be, like, so one-sided.
Flabbergasted at how many times I got kicked in a game just for trying to help just players in general, but like I guess you could just never get inside their heads and just like know what they're about to do. I mean, the last time I think
No, and that's the nature of the beast.
Last time I got kicked was probably it was probably a misconstrued thing where like somebody thought I had their weapon when I didn't, and I think I just got kicked then. But you know, it would just be stupid stuff like that. Like you can just check out my live stream. I think there's this one like random Prestige 015 survivalist who were playing Nuke 10 Wave Hell on Earth. He thought I had his gun. I had to get on mic and say no, I didn't. And if I imagine if I didn't have a mic, you know, I probably would have got kicked right then and there because you know there were these. I only saw a max medic and a max sharpshooter that was helping this dude play.
Well, that doesn't even matter. Like, bottom line, you said.
Yeah, I came forth and just said what I needed to say, I guess, just to prevent like altercation. But
Malachi, I gotta go. This dog is. I gotta put my dog outside and I gotta go to sleep. I gotta cook for Easter dinner in a few hours.
that's fine. We already hit that hour mark anyway. It was nice having you on, man. I know we were kind of
anytime, man.
A little bit, but I think it went smoothly.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've been a bit of a loose cannon lately.
We all are at times.
I check back with you, man.